Imagine the scene. Naaman, the formidable commander of the entire Aram Damascus army, a man accustomed to reverence and ceremony, arrives with his grand procession of horses and chariots. He halts not before a palace, but before the humble, unassuming home of the prophet Elisha. Naaman expects a spectacle, a grand display of power befitting his rank. He anticipates the prophet will emerge, call upon the name of his God, and perform a dramatic healing ritual over him. But what happens next is utterly unexpected. Elisha, the man of God, doesn't even come out to greet him. Instead, he sends a messenger with a simple, almost insulting instruction. Go and wash yourself 7 times in the Jordan, and your flesh will be restored, and you will be cleansed. Naaman is consumed by rage. His pride, the very armor of his identity, is deeply wounded. The Jordan River, this muddy, insignificant stream, he scoffs at the thought, are not the Abana and the Pharpar, the majestic rivers of his beloved Damascus, far superior to all the waters of Israel. Could he not wash in them and be clean? Fuming, he turns to leave, his hope for healing dissolving into bitter indignation. This was not the cure he had envisioned. It was a humiliation. This is the pivotal moment where the entire story could have ended in anger and disappointment. But thankfully, Naaman was not surrounded by mere flatterers. His servants, seeing the bigger picture, approach him with wisdom and courage. They address him respectfully. My father, if the prophet had told you to do some great thing, would you not have done it? How much more then, when he tells you, wash and be cleansed? Their words are balm to his wounded ego, a spark of reason in his cloud of fury. The logic is undeniable. He had come all this way, prepared to do anything, to pay any price. What was this simple act in comparison? Humbled, Naaman reconsiders. He turns his chariot around and heads toward the Jordan River. Standing at the river's edge, he sheds his commander's armor, both literally and figuratively. He steps into the murky water, a powerful general surrendering to a command he doesn't understand. He dips himself once. Nothing happens. He dips again, a second time, a third. Still, the leprous sores cover his skin. 4, 5, 6 times he immerses himself, each dip a test of his newfound humility, an act of faith against his own judgment. Then comes the 7th dip, as he rises from the water for the final time. Something truly miraculous occurs. The rough, diseased skin vanishes. In its place, his flesh is restored, as smooth and healthy as that of a young boy. He is completely clean. The physical healing is astonishing, but a deeper transformation has taken place within him. The proud commander who arrived in a rage is now a humbled man, reborn in the waters of the Jordan. Overwhelmed with gratitude, Naaman and his entire retinue rush back to Elisha's house. This time, he doesn't wait outside. He stands before the prophet, a changed man, and makes a profound declaration that echoes through the ages. Behold, now I know that there is no God in all the earth, but in Israel. He offers Elisha a lavish gift from the treasures he brought, but the prophet firmly refuses. As the Lord lives, before whom I stand, Elisha says, I will receive none. The healing was a gift from God, not a service for sale. This refusal only deepens Naaman's understanding. The power of this God cannot be bought or bartered. Before departing for his homeland, Naaman has 2 final, earnest requests. First, he asks for 2 mule loads of earth from Israel. He explains that from this day forward, he will offer sacrifices to no other God but the Lord. This soil would serve as a foundation, a small piece of holy ground upon which he could build an altar in his own land, a tangible connection to the one true God he had just encountered. His second request is more personal, revealing the complexities he will face back home. He asks for preemptive forgiveness. He explains that when his master, the king of Aram, goes into the temple of his god, Rimmon, he leans on Naaman's arm. In that moment, Naaman too must bow. He is torn between his new faith and his duty to his king. He pleads for the Lord to pardon him for this one unavoidable act. Elisha, showing profound wisdom and compassion, understands the difficult path Naaman must walk. He doesn't burden him with rigid rules or condemn him for the compromises he must make. Instead, he offers him a simple, powerful blessing, releasing him from his anxiety. Elisha looks upon this transformed man and says, Go in peace. And so Naaman departed, not just healed in body, but carrying a new faith in his heart, and a measure of Israel's sacred soil, forever changed by his journey of humility and obedience. Thank you for watching. If this story resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe for more content that explores the depths of history and faith.